Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
See, I don't know why it does that. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we're gonna get started in just a second. Can you guys see me all right? I think that one was Facebook. I need to be able to save this video too. That's good on screen. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Jenna Cherie, and welcome back to GSL Live Radio. I hope everybody's having a good day. Today's Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. So, I was on last time, you guys, and my back was hurting. I wasn't feeling myself. So, we had to come back today and bring it today. So, hopefully that's what I can do for you guys today. Thank you guys for joining in. People that already chimed in. We are live on Instagram and Facebook. So, if you guys want to do, my Instagram is GSL_radio. Hey, what is going on with you? So we got a few topics we're going to talk about tonight. Not as many as we did the last time. But I want to get started with the topic for tonight. So I was in conversation with two different people. So you guys remember that movie, Indecent Proposal, where the couple was married and this rich guy asked the husband, if I give you a certain amount of money, can I sleep with your wife? I know you guys remember that movie. So the topic came up in conversation. So I said, hey, that might be an interesting conversation to talk about. So let's talk about it. And then I want to kind of go over something that was in the news that I've been seeing on Facebook, you guys. It has been about Kirk Franklin and a conversation that he had with his son, or him cussing out his son. I don't know. So if you guys know about that, chime in and let me know exactly what happened. From my recollections and what I've been reading online, they were saying that he was in conversation with his son, and he cussed his son out, or he cussed or something, and now people are like going crazy and saying that he's not a Christian or what have you, or because he said a cuss word. So if you guys know more of the story than I do, please chime on and let me know exactly what they're talking about. All I seen was Kirk Franklin needs to pray and get back right with God or something. Of course, do I have an opinion on it? Of course I do. He cussed. So if we damn him for saying a cuss word, ain't nobody making it to heaven. So there's a lot of Christians that cuss, that have premarital sex, that lie, that cheat on their taxes, that run red lights. So, hey, Destiny. Hey, Mr. Harris. So if we're going to condemn Kirk Franklin for saying a cuss word or cussing, then we're definitely not looking in the mirror and seeing the things that we are doing ourselves. So, and I guess it's easier for somebody in the limelight. Like, people think that person is supposed to be perfect, and he's not supposed to do any wrong. He's supposed to be Jesus himself, and that's never the case. Anybody that goes to church, anybody that's sitting on the pew, from the pulpit to the pew, you're not perfect. So how are we able to pass judgment on someone because they said a cuss word, or pass judgment on anybody, period, when we're not perfect ourselves? So that's my opinion on it. He cussed. If he cussed, he cussed. So I don't know what cuss word he said. I don't know if it was one of the worst cuss words or not so worst cuss words. You know, people get to pick and choose what cuss word is worse. But if his son needed to be cussed out, then I guess, hey, you got to do what you got to do. So that's my thoughts about it. So back to the original topic. Would you, if somebody offered you, let's say, $1 million to sleep with your spouse, are you going to take it? Someone was mad at a pastor. Yes. Well, Kurt Franklin. They were mad at Kurt Franklin for something that he said to his son over a conversation that was recorded. Right, for something for cussing. Yes, Destiny. Something for cussing and having a conversation with his son. I guess he was cussing at his son. But I guess the major thing about that is Kurt Franklin was not supposed to cuss. With all the music and all the gospel songs that he has out and who he is, the caliber of person who he is, he's supposed to be Jesus, God himself, and he's not supposed to do no wrong, which is crazy to me. Let's not forget he cussed at his grown-ass disrespectful son. Yes. So what do you guys, we'll go back to the other topic, but what do you guys think about that? Like, are people correct for condemning him for cussing? I don't think so. Hey, you guys that joined in, you got everybody that's chimed in. Big Sis, thank you. I see you. Nisha Tamplin, I see you on there. At Destiny, thank you for chiming in as well on Facebook, Instagram. Galaja joined, thank you, baby. See you on there. Denson Greg, I see you. Thank you for joining in. So the first topic that we're discussing, you guys, is the Kurt Franklin situation and how even the recording happened. And it got released so that now the world is going crazy because Kurt Franklin cussed. So that's the topic that we're going to start off with, you guys. And we're talking about how, so Miss Tamplin said that his disrespectful son. Well, anybody that has children and know that what their children are capable of, or their children get out of line, then hey Chase. We're all Destiny Lopez. We are all human. I'm sure it's hard to be perfect always. Yes, and that's my point exactly. For everybody that's writing messages on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and you're condemning him like he just went and killed somebody, he said a cuss word. Get over it. I know quite a few people that sit in the church house. Yes, I said grown ass son. Ooh, yes you did, baby. Let me correct myself. Miss Tamplin said grown ass son. I got that right, baby. I got you. So if that's the case, like, did his son record? Is that who recorded the video and released the video? 30 plus years old, and people are whining that he cussed at his son. Mr. Harris, so what preachers still smoke? So what's the difference? Move on. And that's my point exactly, you guys. Like, everybody is writing so much stuff about Kurt Franklin and he's this and he's that. He's not a real Christian. I've read some crazy stuff. But, and my thoughts is behind that is, are you perfect? Did you not mess up? Did you not do anything wrong? And you guys know, and this is just my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, I totally get it, but this is just my opinion. People that have the strongest opinion about stuff like this and want to throw their 2 cents around about it are the ones that are fucking up in the church in the first place. So yes, I said that. You don't need to auto-tune. Yes, I said it. There's a lot more people in the church doing it 10 times worse than saying a cuss word. So if you guys are gonna go after somebody, go after people that are sleeping with people's husbands in the church. Ooh, I said that. Go after people. Say something about all these mothers in the church with the baby daddies and they ain't married. Aren't you supposed to wait until marriage before you have a baby? So I'm not throwing stones at anybody, but my point is Kurt Franklin is human just like everybody else. And before we start throwing stones and criticizing and just throwing him under the bus, you need to look in the mirror and see if what you have done. So, Harris, LOL, Jesus hung out with thugs. Peter stayed ready to fight, and he was a discipline. Look. We can go through quite a few people that are in that Bible that did wrong. We can go through, we can pull up other preachers that have mega churches that's done wrong. We're all human, sin is sin. Yes, sin is sin. So and I'm happy that you said that, Harris. Sin is definitely sin. And I didn't really want to turn this into like a Bible discussion or whatnot, but sin is sin. So we can't condemn one person for their sin and say their sin is just like the worst while we're out there sinning ourselves. A sin is a sin. So if you're going to condemn Kirk, you need to condemn everybody else. Y'all keep giving free passes to everybody else. You get free passes to your uncle that is molesting the child. You're giving free passes to everybody else. But somehow Kirk Franklin messes up, then he can't come back from that. And it's just like the worst thing ever. So you guys, if you agree with me, great. If you don't agree with me, great. You can chime in. I keep using that word. Like I think every time I record, I use that word. That's gonna be my new word. Chime in. But you guys can let me know your thoughts about it, whether you agree or disagree. I'm definitely not going to turn this into a preaching session. So if you guys are in the comments, I don't need you to put a whole scripture in there. I don't need you to start preaching. But if you have an opinion about it, definitely let me know what your opinion is, whether you agree or disagree. Kirk Franklin is on the chopping block for cussing at his grown... Wait, let me get this right for Mrs. Tamplin. His grown-ass, disrespectful son. Did I get that right? Did you like the head shake in there too? I did that. So, you guys can leave a message in the comments. You can also call me at my radio station at 516-387-1939. I'm going to touch on another subject real quick, but if you guys have something to say, you guys can go back and you guys can still leave comments on that. So, the original topic tonight, you guys, that old movie, A Decent Proposal. You guys got my pen? If someone offered you, let's say, $1 million, with the pandemic going on, people losing their jobs and people are in need of money. If somebody offered you $1 million to sleep with your spouse, would you take the money? Yes or no? So you guys know I already have my opinion about it, so I'll wait and see what you guys are gonna say. I'm not even mad at Kirk. I'm not mad at Kirk either. I'm not at all, Chase. I'm not mad at Kirk neither. So what if he said a cuss word? Okay, get over it. Hey sis, hey Keena. He said bitch ass and motherfucker. Ooh, and sounded smooth as fuck. Oh, look at girl, Mrs. Tampa, you got me cussing over here. Is that what he said? He said, okay, let me get this right. He said, bitch ass motherfucker. And he's made that shit sound smooth. Was I smooth with it? Or do I need to practice a little bit more? So I'm really curious to know, you guys, like, what did his son do and what did make Kirk Franklin cuss like that? I remember, what'd you say? I remember curse from parents for doing stupid shit. Okay, you remember getting cussed out from doing stupid shit. So do I. And I cuss a lot too. But don't tell nobody else. Hey, Lady Shark, thank you for joining in. So he did it better, sis. Oh, he did. I gotta work on it. You bitch ass motherfucker. Okay, did I do that right? You snap your approval in the comments if I did it. If I was smooth with that, if y'all believe that, throw a heart out there or a thumbs up, girl, you got it. Keena, the son didn't show the whole recording, only what Kirk said. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. A lot of times we're watching videos or we hear a clip or something, we only get what they want to put out. And the person controlling the narrative, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we didn't get the whole recording. We don't know what he did. But people like to do the victim role where they only show them being victimized, but they don't show what they did. And y'all know who I'll be talking about, too. They don't show what they've done to get the person to react the way that they did. So, but if you was being... if you was in a bitch ass motherfucker in that moment, then I guess that's what you need to be called. And if you are 30 plus and you're whining about that, I need you to grow some balls and get it together. Chase, they usually don't show what led up to the situation. You're correct. They usually don't show what led up to the situation, and we're not just talking about the Kirk Franklin situation. We can talk about anybody that turns on a camera or does a recording. And let me just throw this out there. You got to be some type of sucker that you like. Was this planned that you had a vendetta against your father to where you had to go and record something that a conversation that you were having with your father in order to release it? Like, did you need your 15 minutes? Like, what's going on with you that you had to do that? Did you're getting in trouble at 30 something years old anyway? Like, what are we doing? But we don't know the whole story. I don't know the whole story. But if you was being a bitch ass in that moment, then I guess that's what you need to be called. Who said that? I think Monique said that on the comedy show. Most definitely planned. Yeah, and it kind of feels like he had a personal vendetta against his father, which that makes you a bitch ass nigga if you go and record a conversation between you and your father and then put that out there for the world to see to try to defame his character. Shame on you. So I don't know what you think that you're gonna get out of it. Like, if you wanted your 15 minutes, you got it. Now move the fuck on. I didn't even know Kirk had a son that was 30 something years old in the first place. So hey, that's how much you matter. His son ain't shit. He shouldn't have kept that to the. Yeah, and for me, you guys know, I don't mind putting my experiences out there. And you are right. So I went through that as well when I was having an argument and I took it outside the home. I had to come back and apologize for that shit because I was wrong for that. And I vowed not to do that again. So that I can speak on that, and I've done it. And I was wrong for doing it. I was being a bitch ass in that moment as well. And I was wrong for doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? So now I can go and I can speak on that because I've been there and I've done it and I corrected it. And I make sure I would never do that again. So yeah, certain things like conversations like that, yeah, that needs to stay inside the home. And I can say that because, I should have kept that shit inside the home as well. So I think he needs to make it right. He needs to apologize and he needs to make it right. Twyla, hey Twyla. Haha, this video is about to be cracked me up. Kirk's still my dude. Yeah, Kirk is still my dude too, honey. I'm not gonna stop listening to his songs, and I'm not gonna condemn him like he's just, oh no, now he can't be a Christian. Is that what y'all call him, Christian? He can't be one now because, oh my God, he said a cuss word. So it's just retarded. And I feel like anybody that stops listening to Kurt's music or stops like associating with him because he cussed, I think you're phony, and you can't argue with me back because that's my opinion. I think that you're whack. Like, if you're gonna condemn him from cussing, you might as well stop fucking with yourself. So, you're not perfect. He ain't perfect. So for us to say you toss his music out, don't you listen to no more Kirk Franklin? I think you're a fool. So that's just my opinion. It wasn't even him. It was Plies. You crazy. I just got that. Don't Plies and Kirk Franklin look like they could be friends? Sis, look at you. Don't they look like they could be brothers? Yes, honey. Yes, indeed. That is so funny. And that's all Kirk need to say. That wasn't me. That was Plies. That's all he has to say. Chase Carter. I mean, his dad, a public figure. I definitely wouldn't throw him under the bus like that when I know it's my fault. Right. So does anybody from Instagram and Facebook and whoever is watching or sounding my voice, like, what did his son do? I'm really curious to know what his son did to even have that conversation come up. Like, what did he do? So if you guys know that, please chime in, leave it in the comments, or you can call me at my radio station, 516-387-1939. I speak a little fast, so I'm going to say it one more time. 516-387-1939. If someone can take the phone number and put it in the comments for me, please. 516 387-1939. You guys can call me. You guys can be a part of the show, and where everybody else can hear you. You guys can tell me what you guys are thinking. What's your opinion about the Kirk Franklin situation? Are y'all staying with them? Are y'all rocking to his music still? Melodies from Heaven. Are you still getting it from heaven? Like, let me know if you're still rocking with him because of the conversation that he had with his son. And Kirk, since you can't say it, I can say it with your bitch ass son. Recording the conversation with his father and letting the public know about it. Thank you, Chase. 516-387-1939. The radio number was just put in the comments, you guys, so you guys want to give me a call. We got 39 more minutes, so you got 39 more minutes to call into the show if you guys like to do that. Miss Twyla, I don't know, but he probably tried to check his dad, and his dad ain't having it. Whose parent that has pigment is letting their kids talk to them crazy? I don't know, not one. Do y'all know one? Anybody that has pigment? Did your parents let you talk to them crazy without them checking you? Can you talk to your parent right now at the age that you are without your parents checking you? I don't think you can. I'm not crazy enough to walk up to my mama and say something crazy to her, like she ain't gonna do something about it. I'm not gonna do that. So it doesn't give him the right, like 39, 29, 49, to come out of pocket with your father and act like your father's not gonna do anything about it, or your parent. At the end of the day, you're still a child. And sometimes we got to get buck with our kids and let our kids know, you might be my size, a little bit bigger than me, but I will fuck your ass up. Yes, I said that. Yes, I mean, definitely you can. And I know your parents, honey. And thank you, Miss Reeves, for jumping on. I know your parents, and I know you ain't getting buck. I don't care how old you are, Miss Sharma, Miss Reeves Smith, you are not getting buck with your parents. So, it's just respect is respect, right? And anybody that is in our age group that have children that are raising our children now, we're not going to let our kids talk to us any type of way without us checking them. And we're not going to let too many people that's not our children talk to us any type of way and not say anything about it. But if anybody that is under the sound of my voice, from Instagram to Facebook, anybody that's listening on the radio station at blogtalkradio.com/Gina Cherie, and if you guys know what the son said, if you guys have anything about what the son said that led Kirk Franklin up to doing what he did and saying what he said, please leave it in the comments. Call me at 516-387-1939, and I really need to know now. How am I doing? I'm doing good, you guys. My allergies has been out of control. 1 minute I'm okay, next minute my nose, my eyes, my teeth are hurting. But I am still here. Ow. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm blessed. I'm gonna keep it positive, keep positive vibes in the atmosphere. I am totally blessed. You guys, I'm waiting. We got like 37 more minutes to figure out what Kirk Franklin's son said to get him to cuss like he did. I didn't even go and get to the other topic. Would you take $1 million for somebody to sleep with your spouse? That's crazy how one conversation is about that, and then the other conversation is about paying somebody to sleep with your spouse. That's good to God. God is in control. Always. I'm a firm believer with everything that is going to happen to us is meant to happen to us, whether it's good or bad. We may not understand things that are going on or what's happening, but yes, Mrs. Smith, I'm cool. Positive vibes, so I can get them back. Positive vibes. You guys like my dance? Ow. Okay, so the original conversation, though, you guys, was if a stranger offered you $1 million to sleep with your spouse, you're broke, it's a pandemic, we're not working. Would you take the money? I keep throwing that out there, but the Kirk Franklin conversation is just leading. So I'll just, if we never get to that one, we can take that one as a different conversation, a different night. But this Kirk Franklin thing is like right there in your face. You know what? I should put a Kirk Franklin song on, y'all. I'm going to end with a Kirk Franklin song, and we're just going to start a choir. So whoever's online with me right now, We're just gonna make this a choir before we get off of here. Okay, thank you. Not even a million. Not even a million. Oh, okay. Hold on. Somebody answered the question. Not even a million. Mrs. Smith, you are definitely walking away from $1,000,000. Okay, so let me put this out there for you. What if the person that offered your spouse the $1,000,000 and your spouse came to you and said, Mrs. Reed Smith, we need this money, honey. You know we need this money. We need this money bad, honey. You gonna sleep with him. What you gonna do then, Miss Smith? Please holler back at me and let me know what you're gonna do with that. Mr. Mills, thank you for chiming in. Stephen Mills, thank you. For anybody that just chimed in, we got like 2 conversations going on right now. The first one was if a stranger offered you $1,000,000 to sleep with your spouse, would you take it? Would you be mad if your spouse wanted to do it, but you didn't want your spouse to do it? Let me know. What would you do? Miss Reed Smith said not even for $1,000,000. She said she will. I'm guessing she's saying she will walk away. That's not an option for her. So does anybody else feel the same way? If we're in the pandemic, you need money, you lost your job, you don't know where your next dollar is coming from, and all of us, some of us have been there and done that. Would you take that money or would you not? So let me know. Miss Reed Smith, I still wouldn't even do it that because first of all, marriage is sacred and it's supposed to be between you and your spouse. You are absolutely right. No arguments. But I know there is somebody out there that would be like, yep, we in taking that money. And if you did take the money to let a stranger have 24 hours with your spouse, if you did take the money, would you be able to stay with your spouse afterwards? Would you want to know what they did in those 24 hours? Like, just like you guys seen the movie Indecent Proposal, would you guys be okay with that? Now, if you guys remember the movie, the husband, it drove him crazy, and he needed to know what took place with him and the rich guy. And then I'm watching the movie. It seemed like she wanted to sleep with him anyway. And then you guys remember when she left the husband to get with the rich dude, and she lived that for a while and then went back to the husband. So I'm bringing that into 2021, and I'm really curious to know, with the pandemic going on and with people losing their jobs and people struggling to get unemployment or make ends meet, if this offer was put on the table, would you take it? Miss Reed Smith, he's going to know what y'all did so he can spice up the intimacy. Would he want to know to spice up the intimacy, or would he want to know because that's a male thing? And that's another part of the conversation I was having with somebody too. Like, men would be okay to go and sleep if the offer was given to us and our male spouse had to go and sleep with the female that was giving us the money. I think a male will be easier mentally, let me get the words right, to be able to go and sleep with that person. Because it'd be no different from them going and cheating on you and sleeping with somebody for free. But I don't think, and this is just my opinion, I don't think if the roles were reversed as the movie, and the woman went and slept with another man for the $1,000,000, I don't think the men will be able to handle that. I don't think that mentally, emotionally, I don't think a man can handle it. And as we all know, men cannot take hurt the same way that a woman can. A man cannot take things over and over again like a woman can. And what do you mean? Well, I mean, if a man cheats on a woman will take a man back 4, 10, 12 times. I don't know about even past 2 times, but you know, there are some women out there that will take the man back over and over and over again. But if a woman cheats in a relationship, then the man is like, whoa, I'm out. You're a hoe. I'm done. Double standard. Yes. Males can sleep with somebody and be okay with it, but some females cannot sleep with a man and then not have feelings for him. You're right, because a lot of times women cheat with emotions. Men just cheat with the dick. Women cheat with emotions. So you're absolutely right, Mrs. Reed. There's a totally difference when a man cheats and a woman cheats. Miss Keena, men couldn't handle it if the woman sleeping around. Their ego will be too bruised. Exactly. And we've said that, we've heard this, and we said this plenty of times before. Men cannot take the same hurt that they dish out. One way to get to a dude really quickly is turn that shit around. And you know, with 2021, women are not long. No, we ain't crying no more. Like, let's just put that out there. Women are not crying anymore. You go out there and you cheat now, dudes. Women are doing it right back to you. Women are out there, and if you think that you're the only one and you out here acting a fool, and this is how you know. And I'm just gonna put this out there, women. If you agree, say hey. If you don't agree, say if a man is out there steadily cheating, okay, over and over and over again, and the woman is cussing you out about it, where you been, what you doing, where's your phone, who you talking to, y'all know the rundown. And then all of a sudden, she doesn't ask you anything. She don't care about where you're going. She don't ask you who you're talking to. She ain't telling you it's late, where you been. She's not questioning you. She ain't doing nothing. That's how you know. I'm telling you that right now. As long as a woman is showing emotion with you, that means she's still invested. That means she still cares. But once she stops doing that and she don't give a fuck, you lost her. Sorry, she's gone. Because she's cheating too. I wouldn't say necessarily she's cheating too, but there's definitely someone else that she's giving her emotions with. And I know you guys heard that that saying or the message where you have a bird and it's building a nest, and she'll take a little piece and go put it over here. She'll take a little piece, and over time she keeps taking a little piece until the new nest is built. That's exactly what's going on. Yes, Keena, she definitely checked out. And that's my point. She doesn't have to necessarily be cheating with someone, but she's definitely setting herself up to get out and check out, just like Keena said. She's definitely doing that. So that's just the word of the wise, like, because women lead with emotions. We're so emotional, and don't confuse emotional with what I'm trying to say. We have more emotions, and we display more emotions than a man does. So when a woman is steadily crying and fussing you out and cussing you out and stuff like that, then she cares. She still cares. If she doesn't, then she doesn't care too much anymore. So you need to watch that. My battery, you guys, if Facebook goes down, I'm so sorry. My battery I thought it was charging, but it's not charging, and it said it's low, but it's on the charger. Like, I don't get it. So if you see me looking crazy in a thing, this is the reason why I cannot let this go down. Miss Tamplin, but technically this wouldn't be cheating, because as a couple, this would be agreed upon by both, correct? And since it won't, let me see, I can't see more of your question. And since it would be no, she didn't. My vajayjay being used in the transaction was not doing the 50-50 split. Do better, sis. Look, I'm trying. Yes, I think even if you guys agreed on it, I think over time, somebody ain't gonna like it. And you're right, since you're the one with your vagina out there, no, there's no 50-50 split, because I did all the work. All you did was agree with it. So I might break you off a little change, but that's about it. I'm trying to do better. It was plugged up, I promise. Look, I'm getting checked on my own radio show. Like, who's doing that? But hopefully it lasts. I know, you guys, I'm sorry, but this is not the right cord, I guess. Look, I didn't disappear, now I try to come back. It was plugged up, though. I promise it was. I'm trying to do better. I am, but this is not. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going, but like I said, you guys, I'm so sorry. Don't attack me in the comments, please. Don't Kurt Franklin me. If this goes down. Okay. So, I have my own opinion. Would I do it? I might. If me and my spouse talked about it and my spouse was definitely against it and it was something that, would damage us at the end, I probably wouldn't do it. But if he was in agreement to it and he was okay with it, I probably would. But it depends on you and your spouse. If I was single, I'll put this out there too for all the single people. So if you were single and somebody offered you $1 million to sleep with them 24 hours, nobody knew. You just got your money. Would you do it too if you were single? So I'm curious to know what the single people do. And I think majority of the single people say yes. I get what you're saying, Smith. I get what you're saying. And part of me agrees with you and then part of me doesn't. A part of me is like, there are people out there that would do it, and I do believe there are strong enough couples out there that can do it, walk away from it, take the money, and be good on both ends. Like, I think that there are couples out there that will be able to do that. LOL, he won't be against it, but I promise it's coming up. If an argument is gonna come up, now I guarantee you, any one of the spouses, that argument is coming up. So I need help. My iPad is dying. So yes, I think it's gonna definitely come up in an argument. It's not charging. It's not charging at all. And my sister / mom was on the line and she told me to do better. I got to do better. Every fucking argument, you're absolutely right. Every argument, somebody is going to throw that in somebody else's face. So I don't think that, and that's not every couple. I do believe I know some couples are out there that can do it and walk away from it and be just fine. And be happy with their $1 million, honey. But some of my single people, ladies, if somebody offered you $1 million to sleep with you for 24 hours, no strings attached, no nothing. But anything goes. Anything goes. Would you do that? Are you for that? Are you gonna get that money? Let me know. No. Let me see. It's on the red. Oh, it's on the red. Okay, so we should be good for the next 22 minutes, you guys. No one else involved. I'd rather make $1 million together. You rather make $1 million together. Okay, Miss Keena, if you rather make the $1 million together, but every time you guys got into an argument, it came up and it was thrown in your face, would your answer be different? Would you rather do it on your own? Because people can agree in the moment. And the $1 million sounds good, especially if you're struggling and you're in need of money. But if they kept throwing it in your face afterwards, will your answer change? Miss Tamplin, together, so you saying it was to be a threesome, Keena. Well, okay, well, hold on, Keena, you done threw it out there, baby. If it was a threesome, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and put them kids to sleep. So if a stranger came up to you and said, I'll give you both $1 million to sleep with the both of you. Okay, that changes stuff. That changes the game just a little bit more. So I'm curious to know how many are out there that would do that. I'd rather grind and have a business. No, Keena, that's not what you were saying. Miss Janelle, welcome. Nisha, yeah, we were joking. That was a joke. I get it, but that sparks a different conversation. If the stranger was offering to sleep with you and your husband, would you do the deal? We would. Oh, shoot. Okay, Janelle, you would. Does your partner agree with that? And would you guys be able to do it and not fight about it later? So that would be the biggest thing. For the people that saying that are doing it, hey, JJ, would you guys be able to do it without fighting afterwards? So that would be the biggest thing. because I guarantee you, like Tamplin said, every argument, somebody is going to throw that in somebody else's face. Like, there's no way out of that. But any of my single people, would you do it? Any of my single people, would you put yourself out there, and would you take that $1 million to sleep with somebody? Nobody has to know. No strings attached. But the only what's your name in this scenario is anything goes. Anything. Hey Valerie. Hey Nicole and Mr. Blaze, thank you guys for joining in. Anybody that is, oh, Keena said no, not even her cup of tea. I get you, girl. So done. Oh, Janelle says done deal. Okay, done deal. Which one is a done deal? Which one is a done deal? Let me know. So there are quite a few people that are out there that will actually take the deal and be able to walk away and be okay with that. What's going on, Sarah? Thank you for chiming in. You girl, there's that chiming word again. This woman has lost her mind. Oh, Lord. See, the deal ain't even happening. Y'all already arguing already. So this further lets me know if people agree with it and then do it, something is going to happen. And then and just like my sister said, in every argument, somebody's going to bring this back up. Rated DA, did I say that right? Thank you guys for chiming on. So anybody that just came online with us, hold on y'all, hold on. Oh yeah, you are live with GSL Radio. This is your girl Jenna Cherie. Who am I talking to?
Is the show still going on? I got questions.
Yeah, my show is still definitely going on. We got about 18 minutes left. What's your question?
I can't hear the host.
You can't hear me at all? Hello?
So maybe it's, I don't know.
I
called in late. I don't know.
No, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
I don't know if you guys can still hear.
Yes, I can. I said I can hear y'all.
But I guess the question was, if someone offered you $1 million to sleep with your spouse, you know.
Can you hear me? Caller? Hello?
Okay, I was just muted, and then unmuted. Again, I can't hear you at all.
Oh, you can't hear me at all? I'm not sure why.
You might want to mute me again because I can't hear the show.
Okay, well, give me 1 second. I'm going to mute you and then I'll come back.
But I'll just answer the question. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
But I would say, you know, I can't speak for, you know, if I had a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, you know, because, like, that's her body. So she would have to answer that question. Remember, like, the TV show that came on in the movie? I guess that's what you're referring to. Mm-hmm. And whatnot. You know, some people might give it up for the stimulus check. Yeah, you talk about $1 billion.
He said somebody must give it up for the stimulus check.
So, hey, so that would be my response to it, you know. Hey, you know, so, like, what is your thoughts on that?
Since you can't, let me see. I don't know what's going on. Okay, since you can't hear me, if you're still on, I heard what you said. My caller just said somebody might give it up for the stimulus check, and that's real deep. My thought is there are some couples out there that will be willing to be able to do it and take the deal, take the $1 million and walk away. But I do believe 75% of couples that say that they would be able to do it and walk away and be just fine, they wouldn't be. I think, and just like someone else that is listening as well, they say that it's going to come up in every argument, and I do believe that would be correct. Caller, I'm not sure where you're calling from, but you can leave me a message on the Blog Talk Radio and let me know your name and where you were calling from, so I'll know. But thank you for calling in. But he said that there are people out there that will give it up for a stimulus check. Now that's goddamn deep. And the stimulus check is only $1,400. So you agree? Rated R. No, you didn't. You didn't miss all of it. So the topic is from the movie Indecent Proposal. If a stranger offered you $1 million to sleep with your spouse, would you? Would you be able to take the money and walk away and be okay? If you were single and somebody offered you $1 million to have 24 hours to you, anything goes, no strings attached, but anything goes, would you take it? For the couples that will take the deal, would you be just you or your spouse, or you guys together? How many kids you got? How many? Not the stimulus. Yes, the stimulus. He said there are people out here that will give it up for the stimulus check, you guys. I don't know if you guys heard the caller. I'm waiting for him to let me know where he's calling from. So shout out to the person that was listening and that called into the radio show. If you guys want to call in as well, my number is 516-387-1939. It's also in the comments, you guys, if you guys need to know, because I know I talk a little bit fast. Yeah, the shit adds up. And how many kids you got? Well, let's put it out there. Let's say you got like 4, 5 kids. Is that a good number? I'm only working with one, so I don't one. So if you have more than one, or even if you don't have any kids, maybe you are down on your luck and things just ain't working right for you. The universe is not on your side right now, and this offer presented itself. Would you do it? Maybe you got a goal. Maybe there's something you're trying to achieve, and the only thing that's stopping you is lack of money. And this opportunity presented itself. Would you do it? So would you? So anybody that just came on from Instagram and on Facebook, that is the topic for tonight. If a stranger offered you $1 million to sleep with your spouse, would you be able to do that? And then the first topic was the Kirk Franklin conversation. So anybody that's chimed on now, that's the part that you missed, rated. It was the topic of the Kirk Franklin. But my shows, they get saved, and then you can always watch it later, and then leave comments and let me know what you guys think. Mr. Sophisticated, thank you for joining in. Hey, I said join, not chime. For joining in. So Jeff Harris, thank you for coming in as well. Thank you. Welcome to the GSL Radio. This is your girl, Jana Shuri. So that is the topic for tonight, you guys. We got about 13 minutes left of the show. So you guys definitely leave comments in there. Leave it in there. Leave it in there. I need to know, I want to do this with hearts, you guys. So if you guys are single and you would do the deal, put a heart. If you guys are a couple and you agreed to do the deal, put a star. You happen to like chime? Lanisha, I should keep chime. Oh, I said your whole entire name. I should keep chime. Well, thank you guys for chiming in. Did you like that one? Was that good? Did I do that? That was good. So, if you're single and you would take the deal, put a heart. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, if Kenneth Brown. Okay, so this is the deal. So if a stranger walked up to you and your spouse and offered you guys $1 million to have, if a woman offered you $1 million to sleep with your husband, or the man offered you $1 million to sleep with your wife, would you take the deal? And the other one is if you are single, and someone offered you 24 hours for $1 million, anything goes. So you can't say no to nothing. Not a thing. Anything goes. No strings attached though, but anything goes, would you take the deal? So those are the 2 or 3 questions. And if you are a couple and you would take the deal, would you and your spouse sleep with that person? Bam. Yeah, keep the chime. Keep the chime. I'm keeping the chime. Thank you guys for chiming in. I really appreciate that. But yeah. So that is the question. I need to see some hearts or some stars if you guys will take the deal. Okay, if you guys are not going to take the deal, if you guys are on here, it's not even worth it. There's no money in the world that will make me sleep with a stranger for nothing. Whether you're single or in a relationship, married, whatever your situation is. If you will absolutely not take the deal, I need you to put a thumbs down. So a heart if you're going to take the deal, whether you're a couple or you're single. A star, okay, or a thumbs down. I'm really curious to know and how many thumbs up you're gonna get and how many thumbs down. How many hearts I'm gonna get? Ooh, thumbs down. Oh, wait, hold on. Weren't you the one, Janelle? You were saying that you was doing you all in. Like, what are we doing? Okay, we got a thumbs down. 1 thumbs down. So, do we have any hearts or any stars? Boop. I need you guys to leave them in the comments for me. $1 million to sleep with your spouse. And my caller just said that there are people out there that will give it up for the stimulus check, honey. I'm gonna need y'all to have a little more pride in your areas down there. If you just giving it up for $1,400. You don't know? Okay. So if you're confused and you don't know, just I need that emoji in the comments. I don't know. What you would do. Let me see. Sarah, I'm guessing it's a thumbs down for you as well. Thumbs down? Thumbs down. Thumbs up? Thumbs down? You don't know? Leave that in the comment for me. Let me know what you guys are going to do. We got $1 million on the line. Would you take the $1 million to let that stranger have 24 hours with your spouse? And if you guys are unfamiliar where I'm getting this from, it's the movie Indecent Proposal. Kind of an old movie, but it still holds its weight. So, and let me know. Sarah, I see you on there. Let me know. Already got a thumbs. Oh, she did that quickly. Thumbs down. Okay. No deal. Twyla said no deal. No deal. No deal. All right. No deal. I got 1, 2, 3 no deals. Do I have any hearts out there? Or do I have any stars out there for the couples that would take the deal, would take the $1 million and be okay to walk away? I don't know if you guys are going to stay together, how long you're going to stay together after that, but would you guys take it? Kenneth W. Brown, I'm single. With the stranger sex, you're talking about straight sex, right? Yeah. You can do it however anybody wants to. But if you're straight, yes, I'm talking about straight. If you're any other way, then we're talking about that. Whatever's in your category. But yes, we're talking about that. He better put in work. You better put in work. 24 hours is really long time with nothing buried. 24 hours is a long time, but what if in that 24 hours, what if he's whining and dining and, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody doing nothing that long in 24 hours. I don't care how good of a meat you think you got, and I don't care how good of the JJ cookie that you think you got, you're not going for 24 hours. I'm just going to put that out there. So anybody that chimes in there and says that they can go for 24 hours straight, you a lie. Because it starts hurting after a while, and any woman out there knows it never worked that way. So, yes, 24 hours, it could be a stretch, but in the 24 hours, what if he or she is whining and dining, have a conversation? What if there is a bubble bath? What if there's massaging? What if that is, and that goes into the 24 hours? But Kenneth Brown, you said that you are single. Would you take a deal if a woman walked up to you and said, "Hey, I'm interested. You are my flavor. Hey, I'll give you $1 million to sleep with you, but anything goes." You can't say no to anything that she wants you to do. Anything goes. Just came back from 2 days with the hubby. I know it was putting it out and belongs to me. Oh, Lord, yes. 2 days. I'm going to need you to go ahead and take some Advil, Twyla, and go take a hot bath with a little bit of vinegar. We're going to work that out. People are willing to wine and dine, don't generally pay. That's not necessarily true. I've seen a lot of people, I was watching this show and I've seen them and that's their main job. They don't necessarily have sex with the person, but that person pays them a great deal of money just to be in company with that person. So there are people that are out there that are doing that are not necessarily having sex every time with the person. They say it's optional. If they want to have sex with the person and they feel comfortable enough to do that, then they do that. But if not, then they don't have sex with the person. So it just depends on what happens. Now, what if the people that are saying they won't do it, what if sex wasn't on the table? What if he just wanted you to be his date for the night and he took you to a party and he wined and dined you, but there was no sex involved, it was just conversation? Would that have changed anything for you if you find out that's what it was at the end? Yeah, I'll take the $1 million. Oh, okay, Kenneth. I'm gonna need you. If you would take the $1 million, I need you to go ahead and put a heart if you're gonna take the $1 million. Just heart it out if you're gonna take the $1 million. So I got some thumbs up. I got some people that said they are able to do it and they're willing to do it. Kudos to you, to anybody that can and not. I'm not throwing shade either way if you decide to do it or not do it. Read the whole comment. She was on point. She done twisted it. You guys are leaving comments. I'm going to have to read them later. They're going so fast. I'm not catching every single comment, you guys. So I'm catching bits and pieces of the comments that is going on. But who twisted it? Was it Nisha? That's probably her. She probably twisted it. Probably did. Or was it me? Or did I take a little piece of it and twist it? I got a heart. Yeah, I got a heart. I got a heart. Thank you for the heart. Okay. Sarah's. Sarah twisted it? What did she twist? What part did she twist? Leave it in the comments, Twyla, so I can know what part she twisted. Because I know she said 24 hours is a stretch. Is that the part that you're talking about? 24 hours is a stretch. Yes, 24 hours can be a stretch, but you have no idea what that person has planned for you in the 24 hours. If they're whining you, they're dining you, they're rubbing your feet, they're giving you a hot bath, giving you a foot rub or whatever in that 24 hours. You never know. But if it's 24 hours straight trying to bone out, did I use bone? I did. For 24 hours, good luck. Somebody not going to be walking right. Good luck on that. Sarah, it's the people that are going to do the horrible things in that 24 that are going to do that. What horrible things? Okay, what horrible things are we talking about? I hope you're talking about freaky things. We wouldn't set anybody up for 24 hours to do any horrible things or anything that if you said, what I meant by saying anything goes, if you agree to take the 24 hours with this person, and she tells you to put her toe in your mouth, you can't say no. Those are the kind of things that I'm talking about, horrible. But not horrible and to the point where if she says no or he says no and they're forced to do it, then that's a whole nother subject, a whole nother topic, and we're not going there with that one. So we'll never put anybody in any situation like that. I said nothing banned. So let me clarify, you guys, when I say nothing banned meaning if the girl asks you to put a toe in your mouth or he asks you to put his toe in your mouth, that you can't say no. But if it's something that is just leading into rape or anything like that, then no, that we're not going to do that. That's not the game that we're playing right now. And I would never agree for anybody to sign up for doing anything horrible like that. That's not, if they're trying to tie you up and insert things into your body. No, we're not playing that game. That's not what we're talking about right now. That's not the horrible stuff. I would ever put anybody in a situation to do anything like that. And if that was the setup, this would not be the conversation. We're just talking about condone sexual activity or just spending time with someone else that is condoned. Not anything that's going to lead. And no, I wouldn't agree with the man wanted you or the woman wanted you to have sex with them for 24 hours or be with them for 24 hours. And then there's other men popping up. That's not part of the deal. So we're going to keep it classy. We're going to keep it funky. And that is not, to me, that's not funky. We're not going to try to hurt anybody in this. So everything is condoned. Everything is legit. And it's just a one person plan unless you and your spouse decide to sleep with that person. But there's not going to be that one person takes you back to a room and there's 50 other people in there that's going to pop out on you and now you're forced to do that. That's not what we're talking about. Yeah, totally different. Yeah, we're not into harming anybody. We're not gonna do nothing like that. That's not the setup. So if anybody needs to have that clarification, there's your clarification. We are not going to hurt anybody. We're not going to do that. So that was a conversation for tonight, you guys. If you guys still have any comments or anything to leave for me, definitely leave them for me. I will get it after I log off of being live, and I will answer all the questions in the comments, you guys.
90 seconds.
So on Instagram, definitely follow the show, you guys. Follow me at blogtalkradio.com/Gina Cherie. I will definitely leave it on the post on Instagram and on Facebook, you guys, so you guys can follow the show. Yes, I need you guys to help me boost my ratings. Thank you. I need you to chime on. Boop. Follow me. Hey, Thomas, I know you had your show at 6:30. Definitely want to check in with you and see what else that you were saying about the previous conversation from earlier. So I'm going to catch a piece of that. Watch mine as well. And I know one day we talked about getting you on the show. So we'll definitely do that. But if you guys missed the topics for tonight, we talked about the Kurt Franklin situation, and then we led into if a stranger offered you $1 million to sleep with your spouse, would you take it? If you were single and somebody offered you $1 million, would you take it? So you guys can still leave me hearts if you would take it, thumbs down if you wouldn't take it. Take the deal, hearts if you would, thumbs down if you wouldn't, so I can get a kind of an idea. So thank you guys so much. Oh, we got a heart. Well, hold on, I'm so confused. Miss Smith, me and you gonna talk because you had thumbs down. Now you got a heart. I'm a little confused.
Seconds.
So thank you guys so much for chiming in with me tonight. This is your girl Gina Cherie, and you are on GSL Talk Radio. I will see you guys. Today is Tuesday. I will do another show on Thursday at 7:30 the same time. The conversation doesn't have to stop here. You guys can definitely still leave comments and everything, and I will definitely answer back. And we can lead into this conversation on Thursday as well if you guys have any more comments about it. But thank you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram, JSL_radio, Facebook as well, JSL Talk Show Radio. Follow me, and then Blog Talk Radio too, you guys, blogtalkradio.com/Gina Cherie, and I always leave my comments on there so you guys can find me. Yay. So thank you guys so much. I love you, and until next time, you guys stay blessed. Have a good night. Okay, so I want to save this video, and then let's share it.